From VTV Channel 6 Studios in downtown Vernal, this is Local Point with your host, Chris Piner.
Hey there, everybody. Welcome to Local Point, brought to you by Ashley Regional Medical Center. I'm David Gale, filling in for Chris Piner today. Joining me here in the studio, we have Cheryl Meier, who's the chairperson for the Trees for Charity event. A really big gala event, plus a couple days beforehand right here in the Uinta Basin. I'm really excited for it this year because last year was my first opportunity to even partake in the wonder that is Trees for Charity. So for possibly our viewing audience out there who may not, like myself, had ever been a part of it, maybe you can tell us a little bit about what exactly is Trees for Charity.
Well, Trees for Charity, this is the 14th year.
14
yes.
years.
And basically there's 50 trees.
Okay.
People in the community, businesses, just random people, they have chosen a tree spot. They have decided to decorate a tree.
Okay.
We are unique because we are allowed to pick our own charities. Each tree decorator gets to pick their own charity, whoever they want it to go to. Most of them, 95% of them, are based in charities. And they decorate them. We spend all day, the day before Thanksgiving, decorating trees. It's quite the process, quite the scene. Yeah. And then, you know, they're set up. That's set up for the walkthrough, which is November 23rd, the day after Thanksgiving, and that goes from 12 to 8. That's right along with holidays, so that's kind of a busy time to go and see it, but it's open that time. And Saturdays also from 12 to 8, and that's the 24th. And then the 25th on Sunday, it's also open from 12 to 5. And people, that's free to the public, and people can walk through it and see the charities and see the trees. And it's a beautiful event that, you know, people can get in the Christmas spirit. Then on the 26th, which is Monday, we auction them off. We have a live auction. We have also silent auction items, and they're allowed to, they auction them off, and all the money that's raised goes to those charities.
Where did this idea even come from? It's been 14 years now, and somebody just was like, hey, let's put some trees together?
You know, I'm not sure of the exact origin. I do know that it started in a garage.
Really?
It started out very small. It's also been done in the old Walmart building. Okay. That was kind of where it was for a while, but it has grown into an amazing event for our community. Yeah. I don't think many people knew that it has been going on for 14 years, but it's a wonderful thing to come and
you said that there's 50 trees. Is that typically year to year? You have 50, as soon as those 50 are filled up, that's it?
It is.
And how, I guess I'm wondering if I was somebody who next year was interested in being a part of this, who do they tell? Who's in charge of all this?
So we're sponsored by the Chamber.
Okay.
And so they have all the information there. We also have a committee. Anybody who would love to be on the committee next year,
You're looking for some volunteers.
Yeah, absolutely. Call me. Yeah. But no, so we start taking applications in October, and it is a first come, first served basis. And this year we are filled with tree spots. Like, we filled up so quickly, and so it was kind of a shock. We do have a waiting list, but so it's good to see, but don't, you know, so next year if somebody's wanting to do one, get it in early.
Can you give us maybe an idea of the range of kinds of charities, any examples?
You know, we always have charity for the Radiation Vacation Van, which is a wonderful charity. I've seen some for the food pantry this year. There's quite a few for needy families in our community, people who have either are suffering from cancer, need paid medical bills, or different things like that really are in need, and this is how they can get that, and without it they might not be able to.
Who provides the actual tree and the decorations that go on the tree? Is it those people who have stepped forward and said,
yes, I want to sponsor this tree, and it's whoever gets to pick the charity, who that person gets to, and sometimes they'll go to businesses, and businesses will donate and stuff like that. Sometimes it's just an individual person who wants to help somebody out.
And is there, you say that the actual decorating happens the day before Thanksgiving, so Wednesday, the 21st.
Yes.
I had things in my head there. Does anybody try to do stuff beforehand, or is that part of the event? Is just to get together? Let's all go crazy and decorate.
It is part of the event. There are some people, you know, Wednesday is a busy day for a lot of people, and I've heard it called Pie Day. I don't know, they're busy baking pies all day long.
I need to know more about this pie day, but that's for a different show. Okay?
So there are a few that in the years past have completely pre-decorated their tree. beforehand and brought it in on Wednesday.
Okay.
And that's okay, but there are some criteria that they have to meet in stabilizing the tree that they have to, that's all in the rules.
Okay.
But yeah, so there are some that come early, but for most of all, it's 100, 200 people in the Western Park.
Just a huge...
Glitter everywhere.
Glitter bombs. Just
yes, everywhere.
We've only got about 30 seconds left in this segment. We'll talk more about it, but I want to know, can you tell me about some of the different themes that trees have had in the past that maybe have been interesting to you?
Okay, well, the big one last year was the Harry Potter tree.
Yes.
Yes.
I loved the Harry Potter tree.
Yes, the Harry Potter tree. Last year, that I don't remember when, but that last year, the Children's Choice and the People's Choice both went to the Harry Potter tree. So that was kind of fun. It wasn't your traditional Christmas, but it was fun. But they have traditional Christmas. They have the whimsical. They have the Victorian, the antiques, you know. They have
beautiful trees.
They do.
Wow.
They have a lot of time and money goes into decorating these trees, and it's a lot of thought.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we're talking a little bit more about how beautiful these trees are, and then of course what you could do to be a part of it, even if you can't be there for the auction. So stay with us. We'll be right back after this quick message from our sponsor, Ashley Regional Medical Center.
If you need an MRI, CT, or nuclear medicine study, here are some things that you should know. Ashley Regional Medical Center has the most advanced technology available in rural Utah. The radiologist at Ashley Regional has 2 board certifications in the field of radiology, including nuclear medicine. The technologists at Ashley Regional are skilled, friendly, and informative in meeting your needs. From X-rays to CTs, Ashley Regional is Northeastern Utah's choice for quality radiology services.
All right, welcome back to Local Point. Joining me once again is Cheryl Meier of Trees for Charity. Okay, now when we left off, we talked about the putting together of the trees, and the first time that the general public gets to see it is the 23rd.
Yes, the
which
day
is
after
the
Thanksgiving.
day after Thanksgiving. So where do we go to see it?
So we're at the Western Park.
Western Park.
In the main, not the arena, but the main convention center there.
Okay.
We take up all the rooms.
Lined up all against the walls.
Yep. You'll see the entryway. You just walk and follow the line, and you'll follow the trees.
And what can we do? I mean, obviously we're going to see some beautiful trees there, all kinds of different themes and whatnot. But how can somebody participate in Trees for Charity if they're not going to be there for the auction?
A lot of times that happens, you know, either they're not going to be around for the auction, or they don't feel like they can come and buy a tree. Which what we have done is we have done tree toppers, which we give you, that's just what we call them.
Okay.
We give you an envelope when you walk through the door, and it's a blank envelope. There's a tree number on there. You walk through, if there's a charity that grabs your eye, or your favorite tree even, or something that catches your eye about a tree or a charity, go ahead and drop a few dollars into the envelope. We put those right to the tree. All that money goes to it. It can be anonymous. It can be, you know, cash, check, you know, anything like that. We have had envelopes that we've opened, and it's very humbling. You know, we've had envelopes with $1 in them.
Sure.
We've had envelopes with change in them. We've had
yeah,
envelopes with $3,000 in them.
Wow.
That people have just anonymously donated. And it's amazing. It's a wonderful thing, and like I said, all of it goes right to that charity.
That's
so
incredible.
That's a perfect way to be involved and
but of course, if you want to be involved even more, I mean, you can do that, and you can also then go to the actual auction, which is Monday the 26th.
Yes.
Tell me about what happens at the auction.
So the auction, it's a gala, it's a dinner. We have a catered dinner. Tickets are $25.
Up for each person?
Yes, per person. And we have a dinner that night. Dinner's at 6. Doors open at 5. So you can come and look through. If you're planning on buying a tree, you get a paddle. Even if you get a bidding paddle and you don't end up buying a tree, there's no harm there either. So if you just want to come and, you know, raise it once or twice, great. Raise the bidding on some people. That's perfect. But we have dinner. Dinner starts at 6, right at 6, and we usually eat. There's some live music going on, and then the auction starts at 7, and we're usually out of there about 9.
Okay.
So.
And there's some silent auctions going on at the same time. What are you giving away?
We have 30 silent auction things, and that's also have been picked by local people. They have either done a craft, or there's small trees sometimes. There's just a wide variety of things, and those are a silent auction. They end the night of the auction. So if you go through the walkthrough and you put your name down, check back, keep checking back. You might even have to come and check back at the auction if you really want it, because they'll end at the night of the auction.
Okay.
And so there's a wide variety of things that way.
And how about raffles? I understand you've got a special raffle.
Yes, we have several raffle items that have been donated from businesses. But one of the cool ones, we've had some businesses donate some money to us, and we've purchased an iPad.
Oh, cool.
So I thought that was kind of cool. Come and spend $20 on raffles and hopefully buy an iPad.
You might get an iPad out of it.
might.
For $20, that'd be quite a deal.
That would be.
But hopefully you buy like 50 tickets.
$50 worth, yes.
Yeah, there you go. It's $1 ticket? Is that usually what
$1 for a ticket, or $6 for $5.
Okay.
So.
And from, again, the one time that I've been there, I've seen that there have been tables that have been occupied by like entire groups. They buy a whole table for the event and then bring people in.
Yes.
What kind of, what's the experience like? Because I mean, it sounds like, okay, you bid and bid, but at least, again, my one time, it was kind of exciting.
It is exciting. It's really exciting, especially when you get a couple people that are, and it's all friends. We're all friends here, and it's friendly bidding. And you get people that are loud, and you get exciting, and you want to see what the tree goes for, and it's fun and it's exciting. And yeah, you can come and you can buy a whole table. There's 8 tickets. It's $200 to do a whole table. But if you want to sit by your friends and make sure you have a seat, close, it's exciting. It's something definitely to do.
And then you can try to get your friend to raise their paddle.
Absolutely.
And you raise theirs, and then back and forth, back and forth.
For.
It's so fun. And the guy who's by the trees talking about him, he's so funny.
He is hilarious, and let me tell you, we've had so many comments.
Oh, we'll let you guess who the guy is.
You'll have to come and see. Oh.
I've only done it once, but yeah, I had such a good time. And I have to say, on a personal side, there was a family or two that was there who a couple of the trees were for, and to see the gratitude that they had, to see just overwhelming emotion that we as a community would be willing to do this for them. We're just having a good time, and it's so worth it to just, if nothing else, experience that.
It is absolutely worth it, because these charities, they're all good charities, and they're very deserving people in them, and
for sure.
And so.
Okay, well we only got like 30 seconds left, so let's make sure we cover those things that are the most important. The trees, they're all taken up, so you want to be there the 23rd, 24th, 25th of November at Western Park.
Yes.
To walk through, see them, give some money out for tree toppers, and then the 26th
is the auction.
Is the actual gala auction, which is at 6 o'clock.
Doors open at 5.
Make sure you get your tickets early.
Yes.
It does typically sell out.
You can purchase them at the Chamber.
At the Chamber of Commerce. All right. Thank you so very much, Cheryl.
You're welcome.
I'm very excited. I hope that you all come, support Cheryl, support Trees for Charity. Hey, thanks for watching another episode of Local Point. We'll see you next time right here on VTV Channel 6.